Shalom, Israel. We the ISBK start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yahweh. Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shabrak a thumb to the brothers, Yahweh Shamor al thumb by Hashem, Yahweh Shah to the sisters. I'm priest officer of 50 Quran Yah, Quran Yala, and this is the Friday night Lasahawan Qadash class. Now, basically tonight, we're gonna go over a somewhat repetitive lesson, and I'm gonna go over the characters in the Syrian alphabet, so like in the Syrian Hebrew and the ancient Hebrew, and then I'm gonna explain how to say them and how to write them, and then also after that, I'm gonna go over some of the colors in the scriptures, right? Okay. So as you see up here, we got Lashawan Qadash, right, which means holy tongue. The word Lashawan meaning tongue, the word Qadash meaning holy, right? And I'm gonna write that both for you. Select. Okay, the word Lashawan means tongue or language. Qadash meaning holy, right? I'll write them in the Syrian Hebrew for you and the ancient. All right, make sure y'all can see that. Okay. Lashawan, which means tongue or language. Here you have your Assyrian spelling for Lashawan, your ancient spelling for Lashawan. Lashawan, the Y not sound connect at the end of the word. And next we have Qadash, which means holy. All right. All right. We have your Assyrian Qadash, your ancient for Qadash. Qadash. The da and sha sound connect at the end of that word. All right. So just quick recap. Lashawan, tongue or language, right? Assyrian spelling, ancient spelling, Lashawan, right? The Y and not sound connect at the end of that word. And then next we have Qadash, which is holy. Syrian spelling, ancient spelling. Qadash, the da and sha sound connect at the end of that word, right? a quick reminder, we are in the midst of the Feast of Dedication, which can be found in the book of Maccabees. And basically, this is a dedication, a feast of dedication about what happened between us and the Greek Empire and how the Lord was with us and we was able to overcome oppression and fight against our oppressor, the devil. Right? Okay. Now we're gonna get into the Hebrew alphabet characters, ancient and Assyrian. See that? Okay. And if you tuning in, make sure you put your name, city, and state so we can mark you down for attendance. If you're working on getting that Hebrew name, so you can get a step closer to joining this body and helping us build the kingdom of Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do 5-5, and then I'm gonna do 6-6. So like it for the small handwriting, I'm gonna make them bigger as we go along. Okay. Uh, so to get started on the first 5 characters in the ancient and the Assyrian, the top, of course, is the ancient, and the bottom is the Assyrian. So first you have Assyrian, Salakia, ancient character, Assyrian character, Ba, ancient Assyrian, Ga, ancient Assyrian, and if I may, the Lasahawan Qadash, the Holy Tongue, is a very simple and basic language. Originally, there was no what's the word Salakia. There was no Salakia. My brain is somewhere else right now. There was no vowel sounds. It's just a I, ba, ga, da, ha, wa. You understand what I'm saying? So, a lot of times I don't want to call it Yiddish because the oppressor Esau, he actually does speak Hebrew, but they speak it um with a German or Polish tongue, if you will. They don't understand the simple language that the Lord has given to us because it wasn't given to them. So, the oppressor would pronounce these characters totally different than what I'm doing or what we do in the ISUBK. But the ISUBK, us being the home of the truth, this is the most accurate way that you can write and pronounce the Holy Tongue. You understand? So once again, Salakia, I, Assyrian, ancient Assyrian, Ba, ancient Assyrian, Ga, ancient Assyrian, Da, ancient Assyrian, Ha, ancient Assyrian, right? And as we get further on down, with other characters in the language, you'll notice that in the Assyrian, some of the words look different. I mean, Salakia, some of the characters look different as far as if it's in the end of the word versus anywhere else in the word. And we're gonna get into that. Salakia. But I'm gonna make the next characters much bigger than that since I'm breaking them up. All right. And like I said, after we go through the characters, I'm gonna get into some colors found in the scriptures. All right. So that was the first five. All right. Wow. You know that was about to happen. All right. Next five, we have Y, Assyrian, of Salakia, ancient Assyrian. Za, ancient Assyrian. Ka is more of a ka, like a ch versus a k sound or a c sound. Salakia. Ka, ancient Assyrian. Ka, ancient Assyrian. Ya, ancient Assyrian. All right. So that's the second five characters. And remember, like I was just saying, as we go further along into the characters in Assyrian, you'll notice some of the characters are going to look different depending on whether they're at the end of the word or anywhere else. All right. Let me fix this. All right. And there's actually 22 characters in the Hebrew alphabet. So I did the first 10, I did five, and then another five, and then I'm gonna do six, and then another six. All right. So lock in. Okay, then you have Ka. This is one of those characters that so like let me make sure y'all can see this at the bottom. Okay, Most High Christ. Okay, Ka is one of those characters that looks different in the Assyrian at the end of the word versus anywhere else in the word, right? So you have your ancient Assyrian, then your Assyrian at the end of the word. So like I'm gonna just get through these for time's sake, then explain what I'm doing. Okay, so like okay, we have Ka, like I just said, ancient Assyrian character at the end of the word. La, ancient Assyrian. Ma, ancient Assyrian, Assyrian at the end of the word, right? Na, ancient Assyrian, Assyrian at the end of the word. Sa, ancient Assyrian. I, ancient Assyrian, right? Do this lightly so it don't fall on me again. Salakia. Make sure I got that fixed next time. And the next six are going to be the last six characters. Then I'm going to get into some of the colors. Grab my notes. All right. So we have Pa, right? Ancient Assyrian, Assyrian at the end of the word. Next we have Tazah, ancient Assyrian, Assyrian at the end of the word. Next we have Qua, right? Ancient, so I can make this a little bit better. Ancient Assyrian. Ra, ancient Assyrian. Shah, ancient Assyrian. And last, Fa, ancient Assyrian, right? And now we're going to get into some colors that's found in the scriptures. All right. First color, black, which is shakawar in the Hebrew. All right. Black or shakawar in the Holy Tongue. You got your Assyrian spelling up here, ancient down here, shakawar. The Y and Ra sound connect at the end of that word. And Salaki, I'm gonna try to make these a little bit smaller so I can fit more on the board at one time. Next, we have white, which is pronounced Laban in the Hebrew. All right. So you can see that. All right. Most high first. White or Laban in the Hebrew. Assyrian up here at the top. Laban. Ancient down here at the bottom. Laban. The by and not sound connect right there at the end of the word. Okay, next we have brown. Which is Kawan. All right. Kawan. So lock it for the unorthodox way I did it this time. I'm gonna fix it on the next one. Bear with me, Israel. Okay. Assyrian spelling for Kawan or brown. Ancient spelling. Ka Wan. The Y not sound connected at the end of that word. All right, quick recap. Black, Shaka War. Assyrian, ancient. Shaka War. The Y and Ra sound connect at the end of that word. Right. Next we have white or Laban. Right. Assyrian, right here at the top. Ancient, right here at the bottom. La Ban. The by and not sound connect at the end of that word, right? Next we have brown or Kawan, right? Assyrian, spelling for Kawan, ancient, Kawan. The Y and not sound connect at the end of that word. Okay, next we have green. Or your rock. Make sure y'all can see that. Oh, sorry, Christ. Syrian spelling for your rock, ancient spelling for your rock. Ya rock. The Salakia. Ya rock. So rock and qua sound connect at the end of that word. All right. Next we have yellow. Or in the holy tongue, Tazaha. Salakia. Okay. Yellow or Tazaha. Syrian spelling, ancient spelling. Taza Hab. The hot and ba sound connect at the end of that word, right? Next we have red. which is Adawan. All right. Which is also how you pronounce Edom, the so-called devil that the Bible speaks of. Because Edom means red. Right? Assyrian spelling, ancient spelling for red or Adawan. Adawam. The Y my sound connect at the end of that word. All right. Okay, so a quick recap. Green, which is Iraq in the Lasahawan Qadash. Syrian spelling, ancient spelling. Ya rock. The ra and qua sound connect at the end of that word. And next we have yellow or tazahab in the Holy Tongue. Assyrian spelling for the word, ancient spelling. Tazahab. The ha and ba sound connect at the end of that word. Right? Then next we have red or Adawam, Assyrian spelling, right here. Ancient spelling, Adawam. The Y and my sound connect at the end of that word. All right. Okay, next we have purple. Which is Aragamon. All right. Okay, purple or Arangamon. Syrian spelling right here. So let me split this up. Syrian spelling over here. Ancient spelling right here. Arangamon. The ma and na sound connect at the end of that word. Right. Next we have grass. Right. Grass. And that is nakasha. Okay, we have brass or nakasha, right? Syrian, spelling for nakasha, ancient, nakasha. The sha and sa sound connect at the end of that word, all right? Next we have bronze, which is a rod, a rod, all right? Bronze or a rod. Assyrian spelling for that word or that color, Salakia. Ancient spelling. Rod. The rod and da sound connect at the end of that word. Right. So I'm gonna do a quick recap. Purple, Aragamon, right? Assyrian, ancient, Aragamon. The ma and na sound connect at the end of that word. All right. Next we have brass or nakasha, right? Assyrian spelling for the word nakasha. Your ancient right over here. Na ka sha. The sha and fa sound connect at the end of that word. Right. And next we have bronze or arad. All right. Assyrian spelling, ancient spelling. Arad. The ra and da sound connect at the end of that word. All right. We're gonna do a couple of more, and then I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Okay, next we have gold. Okay, let me try this board on some more. And we have gold or zahab in the Hebrew, right? Gold or zahab in the Hebrew. Syrian spelling, Salaki. That's the next. Syrian spelling, ancient spelling. Zahab. The ha and ba sounds connect at the end of that word. All right. Next we have silver or kasab in the Hebrew. Okay. Silver or kasab in the Hebrew. Syrian spelling, ancient spelling. Kasab. The sa and pa sound connect at the end of that word. All right. And last, we're going ahead and end it after this one. Next, we have Aleph, which is pronounced Zayaf. All right. Aleph or Zayaf. Syrian spelling, ancient spelling. Zayaf. The ya is five sound connect at the end of that word. Right. Okay, quick recap. Go ahead and end it. Gold or Zahab in the Lasahawan Qadash. Syrian spelling, ancient spelling. Zahab, the ha and ba sound connect at the end of that word. Next, we have silver or Salakia, kasap in the Holy Tongue. Assyrian spelling, ancient spelling. Kasap, the sa and pa sound connect at the end of that word. And last, we have olive or zayaf in the Hebrew. Assyrian spelling, ancient spelling. Zayaf. The ya and fa sound connect at the end of that word, right? Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Barak a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shamor, Allah Thun by Hashem, Yahweh Shah to the sisters. Shalom, Israel.